same thing on that one.
All right.
This is the bird review.
I don't want to stop.
I know. I don't blame you. I love that guitar. I love them both, but I really love the Dove. Quentin, welcome.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
to
Welcome
see you
everybody.
as well.
Paul here, Music Villa. We're in Bozeman, Montana, home of Gibson acoustic guitars, and we've done this before, I think a while back, but it's always nice to kind of compare these two again because it's the Hummingbird and the Dove, classic Gibson models, and that one's maple, back and sides. And that's why I like it. I don't know what it is. I like maple guitars. And then the classic Hummingbird is mahogany. Both are great. Both have their thing. Dove is also a longer scale length. So this one's the 24.75. That's 25 and a quarter. So a little longer scale length. And
What about tops? Are they both?
both Sitka spruce. Yep. Cool looking.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Cool looking guitar.
No, I mean it's like they're iconic.
Very iconic.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah. What can you say other than they sound the way they sound like Gibsons.
Yep. Okay.
What? I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing a lot of breadth out of the maple back side.
Yeah.
You know, it's
That one's kind of a drier, maybe?
It's focused.
Yeah. It is true though, very Gibson.
Very Gibson
Very
sound.
Gibson-y.
This one though, I'm just really digging the sound of this guitar right now. It feels a little crispier, but it's got some boom too.
Yeah.
It's got the type of EQ I like in a guitar, which is the smiley face.
Remember, I've said this before. I always said to Gibson, why don't you just make a straight up dreadnought that isn't red, doesn't have all the birds all over it, you know, maple, because that is such a good sound, I think. Yeah. And but if they do, like, it doesn't sell. It's like not, people just don't
recognize it.
They can't recognize it. Yeah. So I don't know, but it's be an interesting one to maybe do a run of, because a lot of people don't really want this whole thing going.
Yeah.
Maybe even that bridge. It's just a cool guitar. It's iconic. I love it, but
you know, some people's, I think, tastes evolve over time, and some folks, you know, like myself, I'm not a blingy person. I prefer, I'm like smacking their lap, so hopefully it's not too.
You prefer just shoes?
Yeah, you know,
I'm shoes, pants, and
clearly my fashion sense is what it is. You know, so it extends to my choice in guitar aesthetics. Generally speaking, I mean, this sounds amazing. So, but I'm not buying it or avoiding it for this. I would buy it or avoid it based on the sound. This is one I'm drawn to because of the sound. But I wouldn't.
But if you had a basic one,
well, then I'd actually like it probably more, just because I like very simple.
Say it was like
aesthetics,
$2,000 less than that one, and it was real basic. It would be
well. The $2,000 less would also help a long way in me.
Yeah.
wanting to add it to the collection. But I mean, this is a fantastic guitar, and quite frankly, these pickguards, they're features of an iconic guitar model, not just the brand, but the model, and
the 60s.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I like them both though. Hummingbird's cool too. It's got its own thing.
Whenever I see these, it reminds me when I was a little kid growing up in the 70s and early 80s. It reminds me of all the art.
Yeah.
Like that brown. There's browns and yellows and kind of muted greens and whatnot.
Totally.
There was a lot of mushroom art and weird. Kind of, maybe I'm telling more about the house I grew up in. I don't know. Bunch of goofy hippie 70s stuff.
Yeah. It's cool.
But it really brings back that retro feel. Anyway, this one. We'll do a little side-by-side, but not that we're picking winners and losers, but in my humble opinion right now, playing this guitar, this one rocks.
Yeah. I think the strings on that one are a little fresher too. We basically... You know what I mean?
I think they are. They are. But even with this has just got depth and
you can feel it.
It's got some punch. It's I'm Paul. You've converted me to a lover of maple backs and sides.
There you go. Thank you.
There you go.
All right, Quentin.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it. Gibson Dove, Gibson Hummingbird.
We should put out a teaser. I think we recently talked to Don.
Yep.
Here at the Gibson factory in Bozeman, and I think sooner. I wouldn't say before the summer's over.
Yep.
Maybe into the fall at the latest. We're going to get into that factory and try and get some tours.
Yep.
And we just gotta.
We just gotta do it.
Summer's tough in Bozeman.
It is.
We're out doing stuff. Floating rivers and hiking mountains. And
I'm working.
Yeah, Paul's working.
But everyone else is out having fun, enjoying our 3 months of summer.
Playing big shows like Dustin.
Yeah.
Just gigging. We're so lame. We don't really play that much anymore.
No, we're getting old.
Yeah.
All right, Quentin.
Yes,
thanks.
Sir. Thank you.
Check them out, musicvilla.com. Made right here in Bozeman, Montana.
Hummingbird, Dove.
Yes.
Lovely.
Thanks for watching.